Good morning, good evening and good afternoon YouTube, I hope you are well. So we have had the reintroduction of Fortune's Keep map, which I'm absolutely stoked about. I think it's a beautiful map, well coloured, lots of different heights and lots of different elevations to be playing in. And previously with Fortune's Keep also offering plenty of other Easter eggs to work out and to solve, this grey whale drop box has been a lovely one to complete. They have actually incorporated previous older Easter eggs in with this one, which I thought was fantastic. But anyway, that's enough of me waffling. Let's get to the nitty gritty, what you came here for. So the grey whale drop box requires a relic to be placed inside of it. But how do you know what relic to place inside? So dotted about the map, from what I've seen 4 bottles, 4 like message bottles appear on the beaches around Fortune's Keep. And when you read the message in the bottle on the beach, it tells you what relic needs to be placed into the grey whale drop box. So there are 2 bottles that can be found in the base section here. One to the left of the helicopter pad, and one to the right of the helicopter pad. These are my 2 favourite bottles to go to, as you've got a quick exit, jump in the helicopter and go. As soon as you found out what relic it is, it doesn't matter what the other bottles say because it'll all say the same thing. And as I've just marked on the map there, if you saw it, north of the graveyard on that beach section there is another bottle. This is actually the first one I stumbled across. This is my 3rd potential one, and there's one more I'd like to show you. This is on the beach that is south of Overlook, just on the edge here, right next to a rock. Very tucked away. As I said, these are the only ones I know of so far. Again, if there is another one you have seen somewhere else, please do let me know in the comments below. Interact with the bottle, whichever one you choose, and read the note. On here it will tell you what relic it requires to be placed into the grey whale drop box. The open commissions can be a golden duck statue, a flask, an antique painting, a bottle of wine, or a golden skull. So if your item that you need to require is the golden skull, you need to go here to the graveyard, and in this small building on the wall on the shelves will be a golden skull. The painting can be found in the upper section of the lighthouse. If the item you need is the golden duck statue, you're actually going to have to partially do a part of the bank vault Easter egg in the keep to actually get here. This is one of the harder items to get, as you've got to be the first person in there if someone hasn't already gone in there to pick it up before you. But very quickly, to gain access, go find the torch, place it on the wall next to the throne, make sure both torches are ignited, then go and crouch on the seat, and it should open up the stairwell in front of you. Go down the spiral staircase, and in the first room you come to on the right hand side should be the golden duck statue. If the item you require is a flask, then you need to come to town and land on this location here. To gain access to the secret billiards room, again which is another old Easter egg, you will need a throwing axe. Once you've managed to find yourself a throwing axe, head upstairs inside this room and go and find this dartboard. Launch said throwing axe at the dartboard and the door next to you will open, and inside here is the flask. And finally, if your item you require is a bottle of old wine, then you need to go to winery. To gain access to the secret treasury room at the winery, you need to find 3 bottles around the winery. If I'm completely honest, this was one of the hardest ones I found, and it got me very frustrated a couple of times just to try and find all of the 3 bottles of wine. And again, as always, you've always got a chance of someone going in there and have already taken a bottle of wine, which means you'll never find all 3 then. So it is always worth looting around and making sure you check everybody on the ground. Check the little alcoves where the barrels are. Don't forget to check the wine racks as you're running up and down. Check upstairs in the winery, and check also obviously downstairs in its basement section, as well as there should be 3 bottles of wine around. Once you have finally found your last 3rd red bottle of Keep's Red Return blend, take it back down to the main basement and place them upon this rack. If, like me, you struggle to get all the wine bottles and you thought the quickest way is just to get into the treasury room by finding the 3 bottles even without it being the relic will actually be on these boxes just here. Now you've got the relic you require. Now you need to take it to the grey whale drop box, which is actually located on the boat. Previously on other versions of Fortune's Keep prior to this one, this room was actually locked and you needed a keycard to get access, but it is now fully open. Go inside and drop your relic finally into the box.
You have brought what I seek. I will reward you for this in due time.
So the dude over the comm says he will reward you in due time. And what this really translates as is, basically the next game you play, you'll actually get a supply drop in on you. Don't get me wrong, there isn't anything crazy comes out of the supply drop, but just the fact that you get a couple of perks, advanced, self-revive, ammo, shields, a bit of cash maybe, and a legendary gun of course. But I just thought this concept of rewarding you again when you play the game once more the next time you come in is quite cool actually. I thought it was pretty decent. I've not actually been in a match long enough to discover if it turns up the same match or it is always the next match, if you know what I'm saying. I really hope this helps someone out there, because there's been a lot of work and effort put in behind the scenes for this little edit. I will be putting timestamps below in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a like, comment below anything I may have missed or you'd like to see from me further. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, as this really helps me as a small content creator. And I'll see you in the next one.